Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you is how to work with functions. So we've wrote a lot of functions in the past, and there were
Hmm.
some things that we saw. For example, we saw that one should write tests before the actual function body.
Yeah.
But I'm going to formalize that a bit more. So we're not going to talk about function design recipe. I'm going to write this at the top actually.
Okay.
So line 21. So a function has input and output. It works with data, and so we're going to be more formal with this. So a function is input to output, right?
Hmm.
So what exactly are the inputs and outputs in terms of type? What are the inputs and outputs in terms of type?
In
So
terms,
of
like
type.
it's the same as like what we can interpret data as. So numbers, booleans, and strings, right?
Yeah, and also like any data definitions that you have mentioned just now. So
Yeah.
Celsius or Fahrenheit. So I'll give you a demo. So let's say we design a function that converts Fahrenheit to actually I'll do Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm
Yeah.
thinking, okay, this function has input and output. Okay. I
Hmm.
like to use this arrow to mean it's gonna this output. So
Okay.
it's going to take in Celsius and it's going to produce Fahrenheit. You see that?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Second is the purpose statement. What does this function compute? So for us, it's very simple. So on line 31 now, I'm going to write a sentence for this. Uh, converts the given temperature in Celsius to Fahrenheit.
Hmm.
Great. Third, tests plus examples. Okay.
Yes.
So this is the part where I actually write out. So let me see. Write out function header, then test plus examples. What's a function header? A function header is the function without the body. So it's the head of the function, right? So fun, give it a name.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say Celsius to Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
It's going to take in Celsius C, give it a parameter, nice name. I'll leave the body blank, and then I'm gonna go where? N. Okay, see this?
Yes.
Now that the reason why we have to write a function header is because we need to be able to call the function inside our test, right?
Hmm.
So now we can call it. And here we pass in actual values. So for example, the Fahrenheit of Celsius zero is I don't know if you know this, but it's 32. So it's a
Yeah.
point
I
of
know. I
interest.
didn't know that.
Okay, now you
That's what
do.
I was saying. I've never worked with Fahrenheit like even once. So yeah, I didn't.
Okay. Um, so that's the point of interest. And just use some of your examples. Oh, notice how I wrote C0. I didn't write zero. I wrote
Hmm.
C0. For
Yeah.
numbers, doesn't really matter, but try to use the constants you define because if we decide to change how we represent temperature, how we decide to represent Celsius, we only have
Hmm.
to change it in one place. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. This is an idea we'll revisit in the future.
Okay.
So another thing that's interesting is -1. I'll be honest with you, I do not know the formula, so I'm gonna Google it.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
sorry, Celsius to Fahrenheit. I found it straight out of Google. So it's a -9/5 plus 32 is what we'll get in Fahrenheit.
Hmm.
Okay, great. Let's have a bit more examples. So I want to just pick and choose all the interesting examples. I think one and -1 are pretty interesting. So I'll just do that. So this is 9/5 plus 32.
Hmm.
I want to have a decimal. I think decimal's pretty interesting.
Makes sense.
What the? Oh, whoops. Oh yeah,
Why
by the way,
did it
yeah.
why did it get confused with the point?
Oh,
Yeah,
po-
you also I just noticed why you put the parentheses because the other of operations isn't
yeah,
automatically defined. Yeah, I forgot.
exactly.
Yeah, I was saying why did it change when you put the point?
Point in this language is an operator. It does something.
Hmm. Okay.
What does it do? We'll get to that in the future.
Okay.
But it's not it cannot be part of the name. All right. Lastly, the last step of the design recipe. So I'm gonna write this at line 26. After you write out your tests and examples, fill in the body. This is where we actually go for the kill. So I'm seeing a pattern in all my test cases, and also I'm seeing the formula that I very nicely wrote on line
Yeah.
46. It seems like we take the Celsius, we multiply it by 9 over 5. Oh yeah, notice how fractions are a thing in this language. I can write 9 over 5. Not all languages have that.
Hmm.
Okay, and then I add 32. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is an example. I'm going to move this example to the bottom.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a task. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make it nice. I'm going to put it right at literally at the most bottom so that you can easily refer to it.
Okay.
So task, design a function that converts, you guessed it, Fahrenheit to
Yeah.
Celsius. Okay, good luck.
Okay. We'll do it. Okay. So, okay. I don't know why I have to like press input sometimes for it to remember like I'm doing something. I don't know why. Well,
Interesting. Are you on Linux?
yes,
That
but
explains
this
it.
doesn't it doesn't do it ever. Like only here. I don't
Interesting.
know why. Well, I don't know. So Fahrenheit. Oh no, to Celsius. Okay. So we have to put the inputs, which is going to be just F. Then we'll say so we have to search up our Fahrenheit.
So remember the first step of the design recipe. What's the very first thing you should do?
The examples. You're right. Sorry.
That's not examples. That's the third step. There's the first step.
Yeah. What the first step? What are the inputs and outputs into type data definition? Um, well, like the input is going to be our Fahrenheit, and we defined the Fahrenheit before. Like, where is it? Here. So Fahrenheit is a number, and Fahrenheit is a temperature scale, etc. So that's the definition, right? And it's we also said we have
Uh,
to.
you should be looking at line 23. That's step one of the function design recipe.
Sorry, can you repeat?
So on line 23,
Yeah,
step one is the signature, right?
yeah. It says what are the inputs and outputs in terms
Okay.
of type and data definition.
All right, so let's start with that. Can we go back to line 69 and can we fill that in? What's the signature of this function?
Like, what does it mean with signature? What are the inputs and
So
outputs in type of?
it's line 57 is an example.
Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, so we do what it basically does in a line. So the input, yeah, you said that before, sorry. So Fahrenheit, where's the greater than? Yes, okay. So this is
Awesome.
the signature.
So what's the second step?
Purpose statement. So what does it do? And we have to say it converts the temperature in Fahrenheit to a temperature in Celsius. This should
Awesome.
work. And
Great.
what was the next step? Write out to the function. Okay, we did that. Fill in the body, but the examples we have to do first.
Yes.
Okay. Why was there? Okay. Uh, where? Okay. We'll do this. No. Oh, sorry. We'll say and. Okay. So we write here what we expect. So if we invoke, right, with inputs, I don't know, F will do just the same circumstances. So
Hmm.
F32. So if it's this, um, it should result with just. Should this be this kind of, or should it just be a 32? Because I see here it's just called as a 32.
Uh, what, F32? I mean, that looks correct, right? F underscore 32.
Like, I mean, like, should we put the result we expect as this kind of constant we're going to assign?
Yes, as much as you can, yeah. I got
Okay,
lazy in line 63 to 65, but
okay, okay,
as much as possible, yes.
okay. So we'll do this should be C underscore 0, and then we just put in. Oh, you did this, which is smart. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Uh, oh, sorry. Then another interesting point is F. What other interesting point are there with Fahrenheit? Um, I guess 33. No. Okay, this is the underscore. I think. No, but I need something that directly like has meaning in Celsius. You put F40 with the examples
Um,
before. I think that's
oh, sorry, I made a
probably.
mistake. It's not F40. Let me change it for you. It's F negative 40. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Why don't we
The
use negative 40?
I don't know. What could be negative 40? So if 32 is 0, maybe it could be like nah, that's impossible. It's not absolute 0 for sure. Negative 40, what could be in Celsius? Oh, sorry. I
Hmm.
have no idea. Like
I don't
there's no
know.
interesting number between 0 Celsius and absolute 0. Like that's no pretty, I don't know, significant number. Or maybe I'm forgetting something. I don't know. don't know. I will need a calculator to do that. I don't know.
So yeah, you are allowed to Google the formula, which is kind of cheating, but the goal is just to practice the design recipe. You are allowed to do that.
Okay. Um. So maybe it'll let me copy it. Who knows? So oh, oh no way, it works. See, it's just VS Code. It works outside. I have no idea why. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Negative 40 we said was the other interesting case for now. So we expect um uh what were we doing? Okay. Yeah, we need like negative 40 here. What am I doing? I don't know why I'm getting tangled up with this. So obviously this is the temperature that has to be translated in Celsius, right? Yep. Okay. So here should go like just the result. So we have to say like just like in the case that f is negative 40, then so negative 40 here minus 32 times that should give us Celsius. Yep.
Cool.
Other interesting cases like sorry, like points. I don't know what other interesting points are there. A 100 isn't boiling. I don't know. I have no idea how this works. Um, and I still don't know why negative 40 is an interesting point. I'll just
You have to do the math to see why it's interesting.
yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, we are out of
Let's
time. I think you made pretty good progress. If you can, please try to finish this in your own time, and we'll pick it back up next time.
yeah. Thank you, Marvin.
All right, no problem. Don't forget to save the file as well.
Yeah, yeah, of
All
course.
right, catch you later. Bye.
Yeah, bye bye.